I'm gonna pick the one that riddle me this.
Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Ave Maria.
What the sh?
Big 1 to 4. It's good to be in Singapore. This is the SG Draft Podcast. I'm your host, Meet Leon, and welcome to another episode of the SG Draft Podcast presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you that are tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thank you so much for giving us a try, for giving us a listen. We're just a bunch of Singaporeans that love DC Speaking
comics.
People that love DC, once again, I'm joined by my Justice League, the drafting crew. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well?
I think it's more accurate to call us Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
Cartoon Network.
Paul, you doing a new hairstyle thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I gave up on like combing my hair already. No, because the weather has been so hot, right? And
Erratic, brother.
For me, right, my hair grows very fast. So the faster it grows, the more I have to like put more product on it to comb my hair.
Join the hairband clan, man.
I'll try to do like a parting, so I'll try to grow it out and then see how it goes.
Just curious, right? You say your hair grows very fast. It's only your head, not the rest of your body.
No, bro, everywhere, bro. My
like the down there also, the armpit also like grow very fast, is it?
Relatively fast. Bro, I got. Can you see my sunburn?
Oh. Yeah. It's a bit tan,
I went Sentosa, bro, on Saturday.
Okay. No wonder. Really super hot.
It's like coat black.
It's coat black. Wow, I've never thought about it for a while already.
No, but honestly, right, as somebody who go to Sentosa a lot for work, right, the best thing you can bring is a compression shirt.
Yeah, also when I was there last week, right, I was like, I can't do this. I was like, please. And then someone had to wear a suit in the sun. I was like, wow, I can't stand it. Yeah. Speaking of people that sweat a lot and burn a lot of calories, right, in the heat, I'm sure the Flash it burns a lot of calories because of this speedy. What a horrible segue. And the reason why we're doing a DC character draft is because this week the movie The Flash comes out in cinemas. There's been a lot of I would say controversy around this movie because of the main actor Ezra Miller. He's been in a lot of I would say questionable situations. I don't think we need to bring it up. But either way, it's whenever this style of movies come out, right? It's like an event. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a big sort of global event. Yeah, blockbuster. It's really like a blockbuster. If you were to compare the DC to the Marvel ones, cannot fight, right? You know what I mean? Like this DC universe.
The Marvel universe, right, they've got a lot of freedom to do what they want. And then there's proper designated showrunners. So no matter what, right, it's always going through this particular few group of people that are the core group. DC, right, the problem that I had, right, was that the original one was there was so much corporate meddling that it became something that is totally not what it was actually intended to be.
It got to a point that I enjoyed the DC series more than the movie itself. There were actually a few series that not bad. Yeah.
Last time that we were on, the previous draft was the more food/drink draft. I won that one, so this would be my 3 in a row that I've won.
Wow!
I'm quite shocked that I won by maybe like 20%.
Such a big margin.
Do you guys think you'll be closer?
Yeah, I thought it would be closer.
I thought honestly, right, it would be closer to what second, third, and fourth place was.
I think I myself had trouble like voting for the teams as well.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Which team do you vote for in Ample?
Choose team 1. but then it was very close because I think the Yakun team was very close. Yeah. If the Yakun team had staffed right, I would have voted for that.
I really think right that the old chunky one was probably a lot of deciding factor because you can say okay, stuff goes to a certain market, certain everything, right? But everybody is old chunky.
Yeah,
I hardly eat old chunky, bro.
Exactly.
Really?
But you've eaten the curry puff, right?
Yeah, as in once in a while, but I would say I eat stuff more and Torikyu more than old chunky.
No, but the thing is that if let's say you don't mind the stuff that add old chunky one,
but I would
mind
old Yakun, that kind of.
Okay, it'll be similar to this draft, right? Where in a way the number 1 is very clear, but you still have to like not screw up the rest
of the pick.
Yeah. Because if you screw up the rest, right, it's like you'll become you get the first overall, so it's like no value lah. Okay, like I think we can move forward to this week's episode. I've won just to go in the succession of the drafts, right? So I've won the Netflix, the holiday and the mall food one. So this is like the 3 in a row. But before that, right, Jin Yong, you won the car one. You were not on the holiday one, right? So for this draft, you have to use the advantage. Yeah, you have to use that. And I think like we can talk about this week's draft now. I think everyone, right, has a consensus, same opinion, right? That is like whoever gets first got a huge advantage in the draft.
Yes.
Bro, I just need that one pick. I don't need the rest of the 4 picks.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pick like what the dolphin man or the random people. Just pick the one main character. Before we start, right, and we do this round the wheel, right? Do you have any questions or queries about this week's topic, which is DC characters?
It's just characters, right? Not like any character from series or movies. I mean, like, when the image comes out, you can choose whichever you want, right?
Yes, correct. You can pick any image you want. Yeah. And it's like characters, it's not like just superheroes. So it's like you pick anyone you want. Yeah. Like you can pick like the
policeman
like
number 2 in the Batman movie.
Yeah, police officer number 2 or whatever. You want to pick a bad guy also, you can pick. You know what I mean? It's like there's no sort of it's just whatever
equipment or weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, Paul. You want to waste a pick on a gun? Yeah, sure. No problem. And I think it's good also because the past few drafts it's been subcategories, right? This one is just like we just go straight out, like just pick characters.
Free for all, yeah.
I was thinking whether I should throw all 3 of my to get the 3 of my wins right into this wheel. I want this to be more like fun. So in a way, I'll still put one as an advantage, but I still want everyone to have like equal chance to get the first pick. Do you know what I mean?
I like my chances, man.
We're gonna spin the wheel, right? So myself and Tio, right, we'll have a slightly bigger portion, but then after that, L and Paul, you guys will have a smaller bit. Okay, let's go and see.
I like my chances. Come on, me.
Let's go.
Sorry, brothers. It's me.
No.
I'm taking first, man. Okay, you guys can go next. It is Paul.
What the?
Okay, Paul, what position would you like to take?
All right.
Second.
I'm removing those picks from my list already.
Can say Ming Seng, no need to play already, son.
Oh my god. It's Eldad leh.
Kelong.
What position would you like to take? 3 or 4? Third. Okay. So fourth I think is not too bad a position. Okay, so this is the official draft order. It'll be myself, then Paul, then Jin Yong, and then then Eldad, then Jin Yong. Okay, so Jin Yong will get back to round off the first round. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get right into the draft. Alright. With the first overall pick.
Bro, let me pick for you.
In the D.
Damn obvious.
No, I don't want. You pick like somewhere else. All right. I think that if you think of a DC character, right, unanimous number 1, it has to be without question, without doubt, it has to be. Paul, would you mind moving aside a bit? Yeah, I'm taking the Batman first overall.
Nice one.
Yeah. The Batman. And the reason why I think Batman is so like successful over the course of so many years in pop culture and everything like that, right, is because I think it's the most realistic take on what a human can be as a superhero. Yes. Someone that doesn't have superpowers but has the ability and the financial means to go and become a superhero, and that has a brain that can outsmart the rest of the other superheroes despite their superpowers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sort of like brain advantage. And
if he got superpower, his superpower is that he's a billionaire lah.
Yes. That's his like main superpower lah. That he's a billionaire. I mean, the obvious comparison to Marvel is Iron Man, because like Iron Man also doesn't have superpowers, but he has like some suit and all that lah. But in a way, Batman, it's like he went through the training, he went through the like spy, you know what I mean, like the detective work and stuff like that. Yeah. And then if you were to talk about pop culture referencing, right, to Batman, it's huge. Like there's like he's got his own Lego movie. The video game is the only like how to say they base the whole world around like his Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman all this yeah. I think it was just very like easy to pick Batman first overall. And then like there's so many like good Batman movies. Did I mean like
the trilogy and all that?
Yeah, the Rob Pattinson one. It's good also.
Yeah,
it was a good Batman movie. Yeah.
It was very, very good.
Yeah. you guys have taken him number one? I think it has to
Yes.
be.
Duh.
He's
That's like a
my
no-brainer.
he's my favorite superhero. I always use Batman analogy, right? Where it's like, if you're a kid, you probably won't like him, but as an adult, you love him.
Yes, correct.
Because honestly, right, he's the smartest is one thing. He's the most calculative.
Yes.
He has a plan for everything, right?
Yeah.
And he knows everybody's weakness.
For others, the other superheroes, right, or other characters or whatever the case may be, they do not like popularize the vehicles as much as Batman. The Batmobile, the Batbike, it's like
the Batpod.
the Batpod. Yeah, this is like things that are like wow, like only Batman has the coolest like gear and stuff like that.
There's this part in Dark Knight where the big car and suddenly got the motorbike come out one. Wow.
Yeah,
that's the Batpod. The Batpod, bro.
Yeah.
You got the Batman credit cards, right?
Let's not bring that up. George Clooney. Sorry about the Batman. Yeah. And then also like growing up, I think like cool also he has all the gadgets like Batarang, stuff like the idea of like you have a bat cave and then the detective work also like
Spelunking?
Yeah.
You wanna go spelunking?
Yeah, spelunking. Spelunking? Yeah. Exactly. Batman, clear number one. All right.
Clear.
Next up, Mr. Polly.
I think guys, you know play it, Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going for the second most favorite. I think Superman.
Nice one.
Superman, the Man of Steel. Yeah.
But wouldn't you say for Superman, right? It's like it's the opposite of Batman in the sense it's like this person can do everything. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just it's the OP. When you think of OP sort of like character, right? You immediately would think of like
OP,
Superman.
Some of the comic readers that I've read, right, in some of the threads they say that like Superman is like the epitome of like everything good, he won't kill people however strong he is. He always he has to arrest the person, he has to do things the right way. Whereas Batman is more to he's more inclined to do things like that go around the law to make sure justice is being served.
Correct.
Correct.
But you must see which version of Superman.
Correct.
So the version of Superman is the one that actually plays quite a big deal also.
Yeah, evil Superman. Yeah. But the only issue that I sort of have with Superman is that how do I say? Yes, it's always been Batman and Superman together. It's like the two of them like the thing. But I think there's an element of like how to say he's too OP in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like so in a way he's not as how to say, he's not everyone's favorite style character.
Yeah, but he's there that I get what you mean.
Because that's why they struggle,
right? Too overpowered, so then like
that's why they sometimes they will struggle, especially in the movies, right? You can tell it's like they find it very hard to go and create villains or like to sort of like challenge the Superman character. But I think if you were to talk about the morality of what makes him great, it's like he's such a good like person. Do you know what I mean? Like as a character, he's a good moral person. I think Henry Cavill also he did quite a good job as Superman.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I find that let's say Henry Cavill Superman is more like the darker Superman. But if let's say the Superman that people know, like he's the good guy, he's the one that helps everybody, he's polite, he's very well mannered, he's courteous, everything, right? Then it's the one that is closest to that is Superman and Lois, the DC TV one, that's Superman.
Yeah.
I find he's a very underrated Superman.
And also like Smallville and stuff like that.
Smallville.
Yeah, Smallville. Somebody said. All right. I think the first two were quite obvious picks lah. As in like they are the face of DC. They are literally the two of them. They are the face lah.
Still got one more. Al is going to pick that next one. The Holy Trinity.
I think that
Carl L.
No, I think Eldad now, right? He's in a very interesting spot where it's like he got a lot of options. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, L, up to you. I'm next one.
Come on.
Okay, since both of you have already taken like the superhero, right? I'm going to take the number one bad guy.
This is a good pick.
I'm gonna take the Joker.
The
Joker. You took my pick.
I would take him second.
Yeah.
Joker. Yeah.
No, honestly, right? Because to be honest, like the reason why I picked this is because you can't have Batman without Joker.
No, not only that, right? When you think of a villain, right?
It's
not
the
just
Joker.
in comics, it's just like in general, if you think of a villain, right? Most of the time, number one is always the Joker.
Yeah.
The Joker.
Because he does things with no sense of like morality. There's no like reasoning for why. He just does it for the sake of doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah. That's why he's he's the epitome of a villain.
But you know what's the one thing that to me like shows how good a villain he is or how good a bad guy is, right? The reason why I like the Injustice Batman so much, right, is because, right, Joker was the reason Batman broke his code, which he doesn't kill people.
Yeah.
And it came to a point where like he flipped Superman over to the other side by giving him a situation where he used some sort of like Scarecrow's toxin, right, to make him think that he's fighting a bad guy, but Superman was actually beating up his wife. He tormented two of the basically like the two best superheroes in the entire DC universe, right?
Yep.
And he outsmarted both of them.
Yeah.
And I think in a lot of movies, the people that portrayed Joker were quite unforgettable. I mean, Heath Ledger, then in Gotham, the Jerome and Jeremiah, that guy.
You agree lah? Heath Ledger.
Yeah, the greatest. I think it's the greatest villain performance ever in a movie.
Yeah. Ever, bro. Better than Thanos.
But it's the best lah. When you think of a villain, it's that one. And I also think like if you were to talk about the comics or not the comics, like the animated series or like those like video games, right? Mark Hamill as the Joker also is like wow, like really damn good.
Yeah.
Like he played all those Arkham games or whatever. Yeah, Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker. You're like, huh?
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker, but yeah, great voice actor. All right, Jin Yong, you got back to back. What are you gonna take?
Well, I'm very sad now because I thought Eldad will pick something else, then I can pick Joker one.
Nah, bro.
Anyway, before I tell my pick, just a shout out to Joaquin Phoenix for his Joker movie. Also, that he was really damn good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
But anyway,
Oscar.
I don't think I have a rat's chance at winning this now, so I'm just going to pick what I like. I'm going to pick two Robins. Okay.
Oh,
First
that's
Robin I picked
interesting.
is going to be Nightwing.
Nightwing.
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson. Yeah, okay, this is a good
The
pick.
original Robin.
Yes, the original leader of the Teen Titans. But I watched Titans and actually I like I like the tone of it. I like some of the storyline, but I just felt that some other things were not done so well. But I think overall the Titans was quite an enjoyable series.
Okay, Interesting.
I like Titans also.
I only come to know him because of the Batman games. So but when I was reading up about this draft, right, a lot of people like they say that his comic arcs are very like well done, or like his story guys. They flesh out his character very well because they put him in a very morally like troubled situation where he's under Batman's shadow, but in the same way it's like he needs to like create his own path or stuff like that lah.
The reason why I say I have to pick these two Robins together is because him and the other Robin, right, I think they really represent the two sides of in terms of like justice or in terms of how a person can develop, when they're pushed to the extreme. One chose the so-called right path, the other chose the so-called the evil path lah. Yeah. So I really think Nightwing was the one, or rather Dick Grayson was the one that he really chose the right path that probably Batman couldn't have done, but he came out of his shadow and created a character out of himself.
Good pick, Dick Grayson. All right, your other Robin, Jin Yong.
I think this one Eldad can pick for me. Red Hood, Jason Todd.
Yeah, Jason Todd. Okay. Good one. Good Jason Todd. Yeah.
I first got to know about Red Hood when I saw the YouTube shots of Gotham Knight, the game. And then I slowly go read up about his story, about how he was abandoned, or rather, not abandoned. I think he fought the Joker or something, and then he disappeared. People thought he died. But actually, he came back as a villain, Red Hood.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I think the Titans, the part that I really enjoyed, one of the more interesting arcs that I really enjoyed was how Jason Todd slowly veered away to become Red Hood lah. But I just thought that the Titans, the series, right, could have done a better job in terms of making Red Hood more extreme. I felt that he was a bit too mild for my liking of Red Hood lah.
Okay. So Jason Todd, he was Robin first, then after he was
Robin first.
He was after Dick Grayson.
Correct. After
went
Dick
on
Grayson
to do his
became
thing, right? Then after that he became. Then Jason Todd became Robin. So Jason Todd is younger.
Okay. But he, how to say I guess Batman is not the best mentor.
Yeah.
They take the bad elements
of more troubled childhood also. Yeah.
I think both of them hate Batman.
Yeah, but for different reasons, right? Like maybe, correct. Put them in very precarious like situations and stuff like that. But Red Hood, very cool looking outfit. I think also Nightwing has a very cool outfit. Like Nightwing has the sticks, right? The blue sticks.
The blue sticks.
Yeah, cool. And then Red Hood also like cool characters lah. All right, Nightwing and Red Hood is off the board. Okay, Alec, you're up next. What are you gonna take?
Okay.
Come on, pick the lady.
Yeah.
Go for it, Elder.
No. Honestly, I was torn between two, right? But I was like,
Yes, you don't. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, don't. Yeah.
Okay. I shall stop there.
I was gonna do it anyway before my friend said something. Right? I'm gonna pick Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's a good pick, lah.
Wonder.
It's a easy pick. Yeah.
Yeah, because like honestly, she's probably like the second most powerful.
I'm not sure whether she's the second most powerful though. Is
The
she?
lasso of truth, bro.
Lasso of truth.
No, because I think her powers are almost minus out like the X-ray vision and the laser eyes, right? I think her powers are equivalent to Superman.
Well, I would say also like it's largely attributed to the first Wonder Woman movie. Now her popularity, like initially when how to say prior to that, right, there wasn't a lot of hype around Wonder Woman. But that first Wonder Woman was a good movie, like the one with Chris Pine and it was a good movie and an enjoyable one. And I think they fleshed out her character well.
I think her origin is from Zeus, if I'm not wrong.
She
explained it in the movie.
She's a demigod, if I'm not wrong.
She's demigod, yeah. So she belongs to this group of demigod called Amazonas.
Yeah.
So they are all
Amazonians,
descendants of Ares, which is like the god of war, lah.
Ares
Targaryen mythology, though. Yeah.
Ares Targaryen, yeah. But I also think how to say like the Gal Gadot, she did a good job, but the second movie is garbage, like the other
84.
yeah. But
the first one was better.
Yeah, the first one was much better. But I know also like a lot of people they sort of like Wonder Woman became their favorite character. It's just because of that movie, lah.
Movie. Yep.
Yeah. Good pick. Wonder Woman. It's off the board. Okay, Paul, you're up next. What are you gonna take?
All right.
The Holy Trinity
I'm
taken
gonna
already.
pick The Flash.
Good pick.
Nice one. Flash.
The Flash.
Actually, to be honest, before this Ezra Miller's Flash, right, my very strong memory of Flash is the Grant Austin.
The Grant Gustin one. Yeah, that is my
Gustin,
memory of Flash.
Yeah.
Was it on every Saturday or Sunday or something?
It was,
I remember
bro,
watching
just
it on TV.
you torrent, bro, last time.
No.
You torrent you torrent the whole season, bro. That's not no Netflix, right? Yeah, that's just you torrent.
Going back to Paul's point, right? Like the Grant Gustin version of the Flash, right, is too well known among everybody, right? That it kind of like demeans Ezra Miller's version of the Flash also.
No, but I think that the Ezra Miller's Flash now is more towards the younger people. Like it's only people our age or older they will remember.
But the thing is that you know
Austin.
Ezra Miller's version of the Flash appeared on the TV show, if I'm not wrong.
He ran back in time or went forward in time.
Yeah, or something like that.
Or
So
they crossed. I remember they crossed the universe or something.
Correct. So they used the TV show to let the Flash movie gain a bit of momentum.
Like they also that like crossovers in that show, right? Like they
yes.
with other series and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they tried to like create some mini like TV universe in a way, yeah. And I thought it was quite okay lah. But I do feel like towards the end it was like a bit convoluted, a bit ridiculous.
Dragging it on, they drag it on more than it should have lasted.
Yeah. But do you think that the actor, right, should have been the Flash, the Ezra Miller Flash? Or do you feel like, no, I have to get someone else?
Because this current Flash, the personality different from the Grant Gustin's Flash.
Yeah.
Grant
Gustin one more
this one
fun,
a bit more witty, nerdy.
Yeah,
kind.
correct.
The Grant Gustin Flash is more like the
smart
one.
Proper, smart, very
smart and proper,
clean, good guy.
Clean look, yeah. Marketable, like clean and easy look.
My favorite crossover in Flash, right, was this season where he woke up in another superhero's body. Oh, I almost said the name. Then another superhero woke up in his body.
That one I know.
Yeah,
that one
it's called Elseworlds. Wow, that one damn funny. Yeah, it's a very interesting crossover series. Yeah,
and I think also like everybody would like to have this superpower. I think it's quite a cool superpower to have. You know what I mean? Like the idea you can just run like.
Can you imagine how much time you will save?
Yeah, you play the Injustice
how many
game
things you can do.
He run the animation is him running around the world, right?
Yeah.
You punch the guy from the other side.
Yeah. I think it will be a cool superpower to have. Yeah. That scene, right, in the Justice League, where they're like all trying to stop Superman, right? Then he's running very fast, and the Superman his eyes turning. There's scene them six, Then he look at him, I can see.
No, but in comics they always like Superman and Flash always banter about who's faster.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, exactly.
That's a scene where he runs around Superman, but he doesn't punch him, he just pushes him and all that, right?
Yeah,
correct.
Just like that.
All right. Interesting. Okay, Flash is off the board. I am up next. Okay, now I'm not sure like which one do I want to pick first, like
Yes.
on the graphic.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not sure like which character will I like to take first. Okay, I'll pick the more popular one now. I would say that as a female character, right? There are a lot of like there are a few that I feel in this DC universe that is like iconic. And after the Suicide Squad came out, right, everyone for Halloween or whatever, right, they all dress up as this character. And I would say that it's a very, very unique and interesting character. It's also sort of cool that they've sort of branched her out from the Joker. I'm taking Harley Quinn as my next pick. Yeah,
From Halloween.
Yeah. Harley Quinn, I think most famously her role, Margot Robbie's like
Margot Robbie,
portrayal of and they've done her in the like in this DC universe. She's been in like 3 movies already, if I'm not wrong.
Birds of Prey, I think.
3 or 4, like 2 Suicide Squads.
2 Suicide Squad and 1 Birds of Prey or something.
Birds of Prey. Correct. You're gonna say Birds of Paradise, right?
Birds of Paradise. Monday.
Yeah, but I would say also like when I first saw this Margot Robbie, right, I was like, she looks exactly like Harley Quinn. You know what I mean? Like,
how Harley Quinn looks like.
and actually, when you read the comics, right, she's a very deep character, like a conflicted character that is like was manipulated by the Joker, lah. So I guess it goes to the extent of showing like how good Joker's sort of manipulation and like mind games are.
That is what I find disappointing about her character, because I feel that she has appeared in 3 movies, but the portrayal of her in 3 movies is actually quite similar. I haven't seen really something different, as compared to, let's say, the Batman in Christopher Nolan and the Batman in Robert Pattinson. I think the director tried to do something different, Yeah.
But I feel right that the reason that they don't flesh her character out as much is that they sort of use her as a marketing addition to a movie. A bit similar to like how Batman is used in a lot of films. Like for instance, this Flash movie, right? They just market a whole movie is like Batman is inside this movie. Like Michael Keaton Batman is in the thing. Like I also feel the same like that Suicide Squad movie, the second one, right? It's like, oh, Harley Quinn's in this movie. Or like the first one, like, oh, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. You know what I mean? Like they use her as a way to sort of push the branding of the character. Lah. Yeah.
She's Barbie. She's Barbie right now.
Yeah, she's Barbie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that also. Yeah. Margot Robbie. Harley Quinn is off the board. I am up next. I'm torn between 2.
Make my choice easier.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking whether I want to pick one that is like more. I enjoyed this movie more, or I want to pick the one that I feel like is more iconic. Like a lot of like women like always thirst over this guy. Do you know what I mean? Like the.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay lah. I'll pick the thirsty guy. I'll pick speaking of thirsty people under the water.
Khal Drogo.
Khal Drogo. I'm thinking Jason Momoa and Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Yeah, like to be honest, right? When you're growing up, like you're thinking like, who wants to be Aquaman? Like, who wants to be like so lame? Like, stay under the water.
Yellow hair with the trident, with the merman still.
Yeah, what to the fish?
No, it's like the which one? Like the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Then
Aquaman
sucks. Aquaman sucks. I have to be Aquaman again. Then he comes up with Aquaman.
Aquaman sucks. He sucks underwater. He sucks fish pee.
Yeah,
it was Raj, right?
Yeah, Raj.
Yeah. But okay, I would say that first Aquaman movie was quite good. Like the first one, where they sort of like developed his character quite well, and like her relationship with her mother, and then also like that woman that was like now no longer. I don't know whether is Amber Heard still in the that universe. No. Yeah, controversy also around that movie is this Amber Heard lah. Aquaman, cool character. I think that they casted the right person also in a way. Like Jason Momoa fits that character quite well. I think the trident is badass. It's a weapon, like freaking control it and stuff like that. Also, my favorite character to use in the Injustice game is the Aquaman. Yeah, you use the trident.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Triple stabbing.
Yeah. But I always say that when I was growing up, right, when I saw this Aquaman, right, I used to think like, why is he holding that farmer? You know, like the farmers, they always have the pitchfork, right? The tree stick that they can like scoop the hay.
The pitchfork.
Yeah. But all right, Aquaman is off the board. Happy to take Khal Drogo. All right, Paul, you're up next. What are you gonna take?
Okay, I'm stuck. I'm very, very stuck. Okay, but I'm based on character, not movie.
Will you have taken Aquaman next?
It was either him or this guy, which is what I'm gonna take now. But okay, that's why you made my choice easier now.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose character wise. I'm gonna choose Green Lantern.
Nice one.
Okay,
In brightest days.
The thing is that Green Lantern, there are two, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Are you picking the
You're picking the original, or you're picking the other one?
Eurasian one or the African American one?
The Eurasian one, bro.
Okay, so it's Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds.
In what's the word? In brightest day, in darkest night, no evil shall escape my sight.
Are you trying to recite the entire Green Lantern speech? Yeah.
No, then he owns the lantern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, funny.
No, but honestly, right, he's a very powerful character.
He's a OP character.
He's super OP.
Yeah. That's why I don't
anything
judge based on the movie, but
Yeah.
his character is super. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, Injustice is one of the last few survivors, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Should be
In
because
that show, I remember.
anything he wants to do, right, he can do.
Yeah, he just manipulates it with the ring.
He just manipulates the ring when he.
And I think that he's a very well fleshed out character in the comics. I think that it's just that a lot of people have a bad taste in their mouth because of that movie. Like it was
Because of the movie,
yeah, it's a really, really bad movie, leh. Like I don't know if you watched it, but I fell asleep like at least 3 or 4 times in the cinema. Like when I watched it, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I think for me, I watched it because of
Blake Lively.
visuals lah. Yeah, the
Visuals.
Sorry, mine's the other visuals.
Other visual. Bro, I remember that movie, right? They had one scene where they're at a party. Can you remember? Then all of a sudden he do like some Hot Wheels like track like that, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, then it was a complete product placement for Hot Wheels in the movie. Like, cause after that, they made it into like a Hot Wheels set there. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they just did that in the movie. I was like,
That's why Deadpool, the after credits, what did he go back in time to do? He go back in time to shoot himself when he read the script. What?
yeah. And also like I think also it's very funny that Deadpool, right, which is a Marvel character, like they make fun of this Green Lantern all the time. Where any chance Ryan Reynolds can get lah.
But he helped him to meet his current wife, right?
Which is
so this is the only good thing that came out of it.
Blake.
And the fact that in Deadpool he can make fun of Green Lantern. That's the only.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Green Lantern is off the board. Okay, El, what are you gonna take next?
Wow. I think honestly, right, I have to go a lot of the villain route already lah. I'm gonna pick Superman's arch enemy.
Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola.
I'm gonna pick
the treble winning.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god, I can't look at Pep Guardiola the same anymore, man. Cannot.
Or you go pick Uncle Raymond.
Uncle Raymond. Any botak person.
Oh yeah.
Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola is coming. All right, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Lex Luthor.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I completely botched by balls. Pep Guardiola. Yeah, but good. It's a good character, right? El? Like, it's a well thought out and carefully crafted.
No,
character.
in the first Superman show, his main enemy wasn't Lex Luthor, right? It's Zod, right?
Zod.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh
shit! My bad. Nobody's speaking, right? Nobody's speaking, right? I think nobody's taking.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, Lex Luthor.
No, I find like in terms of brain and capability, right? Like Lex Luthor's the smartest. Like he's smart enough. Like I compare him to like equivalent to Joker level type of smart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like in terms of like. And he's a different type of person. He manipulates to get what he wants, right? With his whole sole purpose is destroying Superman. Just to go and get everything.
But what
I
made
think
him
is correct.
Like hate Superman in the first place?
That one I'm not very sure.
Yeah, what's the origin story?
No, because honestly, right, like if I'm not wrong, the reason why Lex is Superman is because Superman has everything, and
jealousy lah.
Lex is just a narcissist.
What a petty man.
He's just petty.
Yeah, just cannot be happy for other people.
Yeah, yeah, it just cannot be happy for other people.
But honestly, he's quite resourceful, right? I think he used technology to like give to super enhance his own part.
Yeah,
like
and
body,
he's a good businessman also.
Yeah, like Luther Corp, right, is his company.
Yes.
The big conglomerate.
So no matter what, right, he has the resources to be able to fight Superman.
The
yeah. Right.
Lex Luthor is who? What's his name?
The
Jesse
Zombie
Eisenberg.
Right? Yeah, the Mark Zuckerberg.
The red capes are coming. Right? The red capes are coming.
Yeah, keeps on coming. Oh my god! And that was such a like bad Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? Like they could have picked like you have to pick someone more menacing and more like intimidating. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
that's why like the kind of
yeah, like this Kevin Spacey right played Lex Luthor in the Brandon Routh Superman, the first one before this one, right?
Yeah,
I was like, this is the type of like Lex Luthor, like this type of like menacing character. Yeah,
like you hate him a bit, that kind, right? Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Maybe Jesse Eisenberg just feel like very wormy. You know what I mean? Like it feels like if Mark Zuckerberg became a villain, no?
Correct. Because in the show he was like there was a basketball court scene. I look like he would bring it around Apple or Facebook or something.
Just
right, there's a basketball scene. Yeah, I remember.
Correct. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I'll say that the best portrayal of Lex Luthor, I think, might be the Smallville one. It's just it's good, well thought out.
Because that one is long term storytelling. He had a lot of time to slowly build.
And they started off as friends. Then after it just like over the time they deteriorate. All right, Jing Yong, you get back to back. What are you gonna take?
I'm gonna pick cult classics. So Nightwing and Jason Todd I picked because they were cult classics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I picked Nightwing and Jason Todd and Red Hood because they were my favorite characters in Titans. I'm going to pick another favorite character, which is a female from Legends of Tomorrow, if any of you watch. I'm going to pick White Canary, Sarah Lance.
Oh, okay, interesting. I do not have much knowledge about this.
It's quite famous.
Okay, interesting.
She was originally in Arrow, and then she came out. Yeah. She came out to start the whole series of Legends of Tomorrow.
Too many times this episode already.
Sarah Lance.
Yeah, Sarah Lance.
Okay.
White Canary. Yeah. I remember her. Yeah.
What's her power? This character.
Nothing. She only can fight. I mean, Legends of Tomorrow is like the one series where I really feel that they have so much fun, like genuinely, that it doesn't feel like a superhero film. It just feels like friends, like just going around trying to save the world, but at the same time having fun. So she's the leader of the team, lah. Yeah, so whenever the team like do something stupid or like go out of their way to like, try to save the timeline, she will so-called pull them back together, lah. And also, like for example, one of the arcs that they go to is that they go to an alternate world where the Nazis became the ruling party of the world. Then they have to like so-called don't know, go there save who, lah. Yeah, so it's like I find it very fun, lah, because like you say, she doesn't have a superpower, but she has to lead this group of people that all have like
all the superpowers. Yeah,
superpowers, correct. So how they keep that, how she keeps them together, so-called like a dysfunctional family, but at the same time traveling across different timelines, this kind of thing. Very fun series. Yeah.
Interesting. Quite good.
Okay, I almost said that one, then gonna slap again. Her sister is more well known.
Yeah, the sister. Yeah, correct.
The sister is more well known. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the character, but I don't know this character. Yeah. All right. Your next pick, Jing, what are you gonna take?
My next pick, I'm gonna pick what I personally love. I think I picked this movie before when we did the superhero films draft, the very, very first draft.
Go pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick this person. Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen.
Go pick. I was gonna consider taking like this character, one of the last few picks, lah. Yeah, go pick.
Because I think this movie Watchmen is like, or rather this series Watchmen, right, is like one of the very, very few series that is really nothing about superpowers. But it's about like people that are trying to do superhero things. But I think out of all of them, Dr. Manhattan is the one that I really saw the biggest conflict, to the point that, you can feel that the superpower is a burden to him. Like he feels that he's so powerful that nothing matters anymore.
And then also, if you were to see that Zack Snyder film, the Zack Snyder film is okay or whatever, right? But the best part of that whole movie is that they show the origin of the Dr. Manhattan, right?
Yes.
And it's like, wow, it's like so well done. He's such a unique an interesting character,
Yes.
like a conflict.
Yes.
You can tell like this superpower, yes, like you were saying, is like a burden.
A few years ago, HBO did a series.
Yeah. The series is
and
great.
It's
It was a
actually
great series.
very, very different from the movie and the comic. The comic rendition of the Watchmen. Yeah.
Yeah, great series also. Yeah, Dr. Manhattan, good pick. The blue penis. All right.
Do y'all catch that? Do y'all catch
I
that?
heard it.
The blue penis. Okay. Alright, you're up next. What are you gonna take?
All right, I'm just gonna go my villain route lah. I'm gonna pick another Batman villain.
I know.
Oh,
I'm gonna pick the one that riddle me this.
oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Ave Maria.
What the sh?
He sang through the glass window.
Yeah, thank you. The Paul Dano, right? The actor.
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah, we keep messing up. Oh, that's a picture.
Yeah,
Okay, but
Paul
Elton,
bloody hate.
Is it funny,
Okay, but
bro?
no, honestly, the reason why I picked the Riddler, right, is because, right, he also gives the claims to, like, one of Batman's greatest, like, catches,
Villains.
saying is where he's like, I'm the world's greatest detective.
Mm,
So
yeah.
in a sense where, like, if you're that good a detective, right, you will be able to solve most of the puzzles that I give to you, ma. But
Yeah.
he's still not as good as the Joker, lah.
Yeah, as in like they use that character well in the recent one, the Robert
Yes.
Pattinson one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they use his, because it's very realistic. Is the idea that someone could be actually like this in real life? You know what I mean? Like a bit like
Yeah.
I think Paul Dano is also a very good actor. Like he's
the
very,
Zodiac
very
Killer
good acting with.
The
Sorry?
Zodiac Killer was someone like that, ma. He sent a lot of clues
correct.
to the media. And no one know who he is.
The hints.
The prior to this movie, right, with the Paul Dano, right, they sort of made Riddler like this, like because everyone imagines the Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
no,
but honestly, right, like I find that like if they had that when they did the Jim Carrey one, I was like, okay, but the one that really made me turn on to the Riddler, right, was when you were playing the Batman video games.
yeah,
Then you had to
the
do-
Arkham
then you had-
Asylum or this.
Then you
the
have to
Arkham-
do like some of the tasks or the maniacal tasks inside the thing where you have to involve the Riddler, right? Then I was like, wow, okay, he's actually quite intense.
Yeah, it's intense. Very, very cool character also. Lah. All right, Riddler is off the board. Okay, Paul, you're up next. What are you gonna take?
I'm down to 2 picks, right?
Yeah, last two.
Yeah.
Okay, I will pick the other green guy. Green Arrow.
Oh, okay.
Nice
I was
pick.
thinking of someone else. But okay, interesting pick. Yeah, Green Arrow. Yeah, Green Arrow is good.
Yeah.
Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen. Yeah.
Yeah. You watched the series Arrow?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Series.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
7 seasons too long. Should have just ended. in
Yeah,
the
I
first
stopped
3
at
seasons.
4th or 5th season. It was too draggy.
The first 3 seasons were quite good.
Draggy,
After
yeah.
that, it's just,
Yeah. The first, I think 3 or 4 seasons were quite good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think also like
Oliver
cool,
Queen.
like they flesh out his character quite well in that series. I also watched like maybe the 3 seasons. Now I was like, it's a bit too much. But in terms of like the first 3 seasons, it was a good ride lah. They like flesh out his character quite well.
Like I feel like when you do a superhero TV show, there's only so much you can do after a certain period of time because you have to you end up having to rehash a lot of things.
Then they introduce a lot of different characters also. Then like very
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
too
Green,
much.
yeah, Green Arrow loses
past
the,
and like,
after a while it loses the meaning. Not say meaning like the mysticness of it. Yeah.
One of the things that I couldn't understand was that he became a mentor to Barry Allen. This one I
what
don't
did he
really
teach me?
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, so now this is the part where he can say that because he crossed over the Flash and the Green Arrow, right? Cross each other's.
It's on purpose. I feel like it's more on purpose to do the crossover because Green Arrow is not the first.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's
So
true lah.
they had to find a way to
Link it. Yeah.
segue the Flash into Green Arrow's universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but maybe one cool thing I want to share is that every year since Arrow is on air, right, they go to Comic-Con. So there was this one year, right, this little girl went and say, oh, my name is this so and so, then I have cancer, but I like Arrow. So Oliver Queen, right, he gave her like a necklace and say, come back next year, then we will exchange for stuff. So she really came back next year. Then she'll exchange the necklace for like the arrow or something. Then she'll come back another year. Then she'll exchange the bow for the jacket.
That's
so I
cool.
thought that's a
Man.
very, very cool thing.
Yeah.
To so called encourage the girl to carry on so that next year you can come back, then we can exchange stuff again.
Yeah, that's a good man. That's a good man. Curious, right? like if you know if let's say Legolas, Hawkeye, and Green Arrow, right, were in an archery contest, who do you think will win?
Legolas,
Green Arrow.
Legolas, brother.
Green Arrow, bro.
Legolas can close his eyes.
Yeah. So Legolas used the lousier bow.
Green Arrow. I said Green
You have to
Arrow.
understand
Can
DC
Green
is so
Arrow
dark,
survive in the Mines of Moria?
No, you have to understand. You're talking about archery contest, right?
Bro,
Green Arrow is in
Green-
a universe so dark. Most of the time he's shooting the arrow in the dark, How can he miss?
Green Arrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legolas.
And
Legolas.
I must remember Green Arrow survived the League of Assassins.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he should be able to go through the
But
Mines
did
of
Green Arrow
Moria.
kill a giant elephant with 3 arrows?
That only counts as one.
The hell?
Funny, yeah. It's so funny that we are like shit on Hawkeye. It's pissed off lah. Hawkeye. Yeah. But Jeremy Renner get well soon. Okay.
That's the,
All right.
There's a part where Iron Man said, right, okay, Legolas, let's go, right, or something.
Yeah. Let's go Legolas. Yeah. He also said like Squidward, right, in the
Squidward was the bet there.
Yeah. All right. I'm up next. I'm gonna take
final
this
two picks.
character. I think I'll take first off because I want this person to be my last pick. But I'm gonna take Shazam first.
Shazam!
Yeah.
Billy
Quite a
Batson.
fun movie. Yeah, quite a fun movie. The first one is much better than the second one lah. Because it's like it's more funny and stuff like that. The actor that plays him is what's his name?
Zachary Levi.
Yeah, Zachary Levi. I thought he did a good job in the movie. Like it's because he has to be a small kid in an adult's body, right? Do you know what I mean? Like in that simulation of it. It was one of the few movies in this DC like universe that was like, okay, he's like this one is a good movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. When it first came out, I was like, this one is a good movie. But it's like sort of a bit on his own. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't really think he's in the universe, right? Is he? I'm not sure.
They did another.
Yeah. But stop,
never mind.
Jiong. Please stop.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is that because they are changing over the showrunner for the DC universe, right? I think they're going to change a lot of people also. Like, I know 100% right. Superman is going to get replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 100%. Yeah. I find it very ridiculous that they replace Superman, but they don't want to replace the Flash. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is the funny thing, yeah.
Yeah, the Flash do so much
Especially
nonsense.
Especially when he did quite a good job as Superman.
Yeah. And Henry, respect Henry Cavill. But Henry Cavill now got the Mission Impossible series lah. So
Is he permanently there already?
not sure yet, but I think he's in the latest one. I'm not sure. Gotta go and check again. Yeah. All right. Shazam is off the board. I think it's
Shazam
quite
is
a
your
fun
final
movie.
pick.
Okay, my last pick. I want to pick someone that is not a superhero, that is also not a villain, but I think he's an essential character to Batman.
I know.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
Policeman
good
number one.
No, not the policeman.
No.
I
It's
don't want to pick the
not.
policeman. It's not.
It's the guy
right.
that actually
I'm gonna
wipes his
pick.
backside.
Yeah,
I know which one. I know who.
Yeah.
I know who.
I would
Oh,
say that.
okay.
Is your advice, personal
there are
advisor?
so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, personal advice. Yeah, there are so many great like versions of him, but the one that immediately comes to mind is of course the Michael Caine version. I'm gonna
Oh,
take
yes.
Alfred. Yeah,
Alfred J. Pennyworth.
Nice one.
Alfred J. Pennyworth.
yeah,
Alfred Pennyworth.
yeah. And I would say that he's very essential to like Batman, how he is as a character in terms of like, yes, his operations, like he's based on operations, he helps out and stuff like that. Like he's the one that like tells him like, okay, go here, or like how to go in, because he's military trained, right? He's like a special secret ops.
He was special ops last time.
Yeah. But I also think like what makes him so valuable in the world of like Batman, especially the Michael Caine version, right? Is like the morality of him as a person. It's like he's the one that, how to say, speaks to him, to Batman. Because without him, right, a lot of the time this Batman might just go over the edge. But it's like he's the one that pulls him back to like, hey, like stay grounded lah. You don't forget like you're doing this for a reason, or like, yeah, I'm trying to protect you. You have to protect yourself from yourself. Don't risk. Yeah. So I think in terms of characters that are so important to like the DC universe, I would like to pick one that is like not a superhero lah. So I'm very happy to take the Alfred.
And to be honest,
Pennyworth
right,
lah. But
more
you
of us, I
also,
think if you pick him, it fits the image more than it fits us. Because you're the only one with Batman.
Oh yeah, because he's with Batman, right? Yeah.
Yeah, imagine you put
okay.
Alfred and Joker together.
Yes,
What the hell?
yeah. Alfred Pennyworth. Yeah. But the first one I think of is Michael Caine. Yeah. You know, there's a bunch of cool versions of him. Alfred, okay. Next up, Paul, what are you going to take? Your last pick.
Wow, this is tough. I have no idea.
There are a few. I still think there's a few good ones left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick the other botak also. I was born in it. Molded by
Molded by it.
I'm going to pick Bane.
Yeah.
Well thought out character. Yeah. Good character.
Yeah, but what's that? Poison Ivy Bane totally different, right?
No,
not the Poison Ivy Bane.
Yeah. Yeah, not that version. You're talking about the Tom Hardy.
Nolan, Tom Hardy's Bane.
Yeah.
And to be honest, right, if you were to see like how to say the comics, he's actually a very, very smart character. Like a very well thought out, very, very intelligent, like crafted character. But it's just because of that stupid Batman movie really screwed up a lot of people. Like like it screwed up. It made this Bane look like some some
idiot,
like some stupid. Yes, like some dumb.
The Christopher the Dark Knight Rises Bane is more accurate.
Yeah. It's, to be honest, right, it should be like he really uses that thing to like become gigantic, like it like really like wow. But
the morphine, right? Yeah, the morphine.
Yeah, but he's smart. It's
good,
like but it's because Nolan they wanted to ground him into realism. So it's like he uses So it's more the mask. All this is more just for him to like live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it doesn't
hold the pain in place, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't make him OP, like which is the original thing in the comics, lah. Yeah, which is like but he's the one that broke Batman's back, all this, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, lah. Right, yeah. And I also think the Nolan movie, right? The mask is very cool. Like the
looks like a right. It's very sophisticated, lah. It's like they got the breathing apparatus, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
also
a mouth.
And he also wears
military vest.
Yeah. Not just the vest. Like he got a few scenes he wear like this like leather.
Oh, bro, leather, like the Timberland coat, right? Or something.
Yeah, like a Timberland coat. Yeah. I was thinking, yeah.
Timberland coat.
Yeah, cool character. Bane. Okay. Eldad, your last pick.
In honor of my super villain team, I'm still going to continue picking a super villain. And I'm going to pick the Speedster in yellow, the opposite of the Flash.
Oh, nice one.
I'm going to pick the Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash.
No. Honestly, right, like this guy, right, is so demented.
Yeah.
He is like, he kills Barry's mom. He kills his wife.
Yeah.
Then he tries to kill his second wife. Yeah. Then he tries to manipulate his kids. A lot of things. I was like, wow, this guy's such a douche. But the thing is, that's what makes villains such good villains.
The Reverse Flash in the Flash season, right? Yeah, the guy really looks so like evil, you know. The scientist, right? The doctor.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison Wells.
The Reverse Flash, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What I think is
there's two, so
I really hate his outfit, like the look of the yellow color. I was like, very ugly looking. Like, I mean, like especially in that show, the Flash show, right? It's like it looks like some like some go and buy from a Halloween store, then go to the.
but that's the thing though. Like that is how he actually looks inside comics. Like his color is yellow.
Yeah, I just hate the color, man. I wish I could pick like a different color instead of.
His eyes red color one, right? There's red eyes.
All right. Interesting. Reverse Flash. Okay, Ziyong, your last pick to run off. What are you gonna take?
I'm gonna pick this person that shares the same name with the person that was in the same boy band as Suga, RM, Jimin in BTS. I'm gonna pick V
for Vendetta.
Yes.
Yeah, good pick. Yeah. I'll put it on my board. Yeah. V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that it's DC comic.
Yes.
Yeah.
The author is by the same. I don't know whether it's by the same author that wrote
Watchmen. Yeah.
Watchmen. Yeah. But it's by Alan Moore.
Yeah. What? Alan Moore. Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. It's another cult classic lah. Yeah.
You watch the movie?
Yes. I quite liked it, but I just thought that Natalie Portman could have been a bit more conflicted. I find her a bit too pure in the movie. Yeah. But maybe that was the
actor that played V is Hugo Weaving, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
Agent Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, like this Hugo Weaving. It's just that he
Great
picks
actor.
his
I
roles
love him
very
too.
like. Yeah, he's a damn good actor, brother. He just like he picks his roles very like specifically and stuff like that. Yeah. Remember the 5th of November. Is it? Yeah, 5th
Yeah.
of yeah, 5th of November. Yeah.
He represents all of us.
Yeah. And I also think like that in pop culture that mask is very iconic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, with
Very
the
iconic.
cat and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's a very interesting movie, like the subtext of it, like the
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
It's a very like Alan Moore. You can tell like the deep layers and deep meaning for like certain
Correct.
characters and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. V. It's a very interesting. Okay, let me read off the teams and then after that we can go into honorable mentions. Okay, for myself is Batman, Harley Quinn, Aquaman, Shazam, and Alfred Pennyworth. For Paul, it is Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and Bane. For L, it is Joker, Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor, the Riddler, and the Reverse Flash. And for Jin Yong is Nightwing, Red Hood, White Canary, Dr. Manhattan, and V for Vendetta. Okay, now let's talk about some honorable mentions. I think
Doomsday.
Yeah, Doomsday.
Oh, Doomsday.
Catwoman.
Yes.
Catwoman, yeah. I was
yes.
gonna say the big one I think we left out is Catwoman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyborg, but nobody wants it.
Yeah, Cyborg is lame lah. Yeah, it's like not
yeah, it's lame, yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Side.
Dark Side. Yeah. Dark Side is
yes.
Mr. Freeze.
Who's the girlfriend?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The girlfriend of Dick Grayson. Starfire.
Yeah, pumping ahead. Arnold. He says like a lot of horrible like freeze puns in that movie. I was like, oh my god, please stop. Yeah.
Something time to freeze or something like that.
Yeah. It's just a pun.
Dude, Batman and Robin was horrible.
bad.
Yeah,
It's horrible. It's so bad.
it is the worst superhero movie ever. It made George Clooney never want to do a superhero movie ever again. It was like, I will never do another superhero movie. Yeah.
I think there's a reason why in subsequent movies Robin and Batman never appeared together in the same movie.
Yeah. Everyone's just gonna follow them, right? There's actually one more. You say villain, right? I thought for you, it should either be Deadshot or Deathstroke.
No,
brother. That's the thing.
No, you know who's the best villain? I think that we didn't take is Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, Ra's
Yeah.
al Ghul.
Liam Neeson, brother. Like
Who are you working
yeah.
for?
Ra's
But the thing is that is
dead.
my whole thing is that is Ra's al Ghul known to a lot of people.
I think
Yes
it's
and
the
no,
Liam
right?
Yeah,
Neeson
he played in
one.
the Flash also, bro. I mean
No,
the Arrow,
no,
Green Arrow.
They play the Flash and Arrow also, but I just said the thing is that like to a lot of people, right, he's not really like well known.
You
Yeah.
put the Liam Neeson face,
Yeah,
we
if
all
you
know.
put the Liam Neeson face, right, it's different. Yeah,
That's true.
Ra's
Yeah,
al
but
But he's
Ra's al Ghul.
he's a very good villain lah.
he thought Batman.
Yeah, he trained Batman. He
He
thought
trained
everything
Batman,
that Batman knows, right? So like if you for anybody, right, who wants to see how good a villain he is, right, just go to YouTube, right, and just watch the opening scene of Gotham Knights. Then you will understand.
The will to act.
Yeah, will to act. I was gonna say
Carmine
like
Falcone.
Carmine Falcone. It's an interesting one also.
Penguin?
Penguin. Yeah. I was
What's the
gonna
other
say
one?
Penguin.
Salvatore Moroni.
Yes, correct.
Are you just
Yeah, but I
naming
think
every
Carmine
single?
Falcone is a bigger,
It's a more iconic one. Yeah.
more iconic Batman villain. Yeah.
Yeah. Two-Face also more iconic
Two-Face.
Batman villain. Yeah. To be honest, a lot of it is like. Yeah, Harvey Dent. A lot of it is like Batman has a bunch of the best villains, and then after that it's like the rest of the characters are not so like the villains are not that. But in general, like Batman, right? He got a lot of like they can base a lot of movies and have different villains. Like Scarecrow is one of the villains,
Yeah.
or like Poison Ivy also in that horrible movie is like one of the villains. Yeah, and then Penguin, yeah.
Is it? I think like maybe the reason why maybe Batman has the best villains, right, is because it's compared to the rest, because he's the smartest, right? So you have a bit more of an intelligent play that you can play off with Batman compared to others. Like Superman, you can only do brute strength.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I agree.
No, and Superman's
then the
like the enemies are like not really realistic also. Like Doomsday or this.
Then let's say for example like essentially like Doomsday, right? Doomsday is just another Kryptonian.
This is an interesting one that I think none of us picked. It's actually John Constantine, right?
John
He's
Constantine, yes, I was gonna say.
He's a DC
Keanu
character.
Reeves.
Yeah, cool character. Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
The John Cena.
Yeah, Peacemaker. Yeah,
Peacemaker.
damn funny, said the Peacemaker. Yeah. All right. I think that's a good episode. We're gonna wrap it up. That was our DC characters draft. All right, that was our DC character draft. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. We have episodes that drops every Friday. But in the same time, also, if you're into football, we have the football kaki that drops every Wednesday. We'll talk more about Pep Guardiola in the upcoming week and Lex Luthor. And also on Mondays, we have the Kopi Bro show that drops. And also, like, if you're interested to go and vote, if you're watching this on YouTube, right, please head over to our Instagram page, right? The link can be found in the bio. And then you just need to head over to the stories, right? And then go and vote. And I'll be putting a link to our page right about now. All right. We hope everyone is going to go out and enjoy the Flash movie. Hopefully it's a good movie. I don't know. I never see the reviews yet. But in the meantime, please remember
to keep warm because there's a draft coming.
Yeah.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Ave Maria. All right. Bye, boys. See y'all. Have a good one.
Bye.